Hey guys, let's talk about cravings. So, I want to go over what cravings actually are because I think that's really important to understanding our response to them. So, cravings are a signal that our brain sends out to our body that it needs energy. And like I've mentioned before, the fastest and easiest source of energy is glucose, which is why we crave sugars a lot of the time. I mean, it depends on who you are, but I know I crave bread and I crave ice cream and I crave sweets. And it's my brain saying, I need energy, because when we look at the amount of energy that our brain uses in a day, it uses the equivalent of about 2 cups of sugar, which is a lot. Our brain uses a ton of energy. It's a huge organ, it's super complex, and we need it in order to function. I mean, when you get really, really hungry, you can't focus, and I mean, it really makes sense when you put two and two together. Um, so, one way to stave off cravings is to eat something with a lot of fat in it. So, our brains, while it's telling our body, I need carbs, it can also run on fat, which is ketones. So, having a snack around that satisfies, that's almost like a sweet little something, but is high in fat, can do wonders for curbing your carb cravings. And in the end, it really comes down to what you want. And I usually crave the same things. So like at night, I usually want chocolate or something sweet like that. So having a backup plan for when those times do come around, so you don't have to deprive yourself, I really think is the key to staying on this diet and being successful. So for me, cravings of chocolate at nighttime, I have fat bombs ready to go because I know myself and I know that I need chocolate at night. So I'm going to have those ready so I don't do things like eat my roommate's ice cream and all that kind of stuff, because that is what's going to get me off, and then get me off the diet, and that's just not conducive to my goals, my health and fitness and weight loss goals. So it's a little bit about knowing yourself, and it's a little bit about knowing, you know, your biology and what your body's actually doing. And I mean, there are times where you have these, I'm gonna say, like, cravings that aren't necessary. It's not like your body's starved for fuel or your brain is starving for fuel. You just want it. Like some days I just want a burger, or some days I just want pizza. Um, those are times where you can incorporate those things into your diet, whether it is making a keto pizza, or one of my favorite, because I one of my favorite recipes is, because I crave burgers a lot, is to make a burger salad. So I have, my ground beef. I maybe put some bacon in there, some sauteed mushrooms and onions and cheese, and it's almost like I'm eating a burger. And those are things you can do to satisfy your cravings. One last thing that I like to do is have carbo load days. So once a week or once every 2 weeks, yes, this will kick you out of ketosis, but if you have these overwhelming cravings and you need to um, have one day where you eat a ton of carbs and get it out of your system, if that works for you, then do it. I mean, this is all about you creating a lifestyle that is healthy and conducive to achieving your goals, but also something that works for you. People on strict diets do carbo load days all the time, and it can actually be healthy for you because carbs, we run on them all the time, usually, and they're not terrible in moderation. So if you have a day where you just go crazy on your carbs, and I'm not talking like I don't want you to eat a tub of ice cream, all right? I want you to eat, maybe a couple slices of pizza, maybe some rice, some potatoes, whatever you've been craving, just to get it out of your system. And the reason I mention this is because I want to give you the strategies that will help you be successful in the long run. So, if that's a carbo load day, or if that's creating little fat bombs at night so you don't have chocolate cravings like me. um, these are all strategies that you can use and implement into your life so that you are not dying of carb cravings. So, those are my 2 cents on carb cravings. Those are all strategies that I have used personally um, to stay on track. So, you know, implement it how you wish. I hope you learned a little something. Bye.